Today, we're going to talk about something that affects all of us, likability. Whether we like it or not, the way others perceive us can have a big impact on our personal and professional lives. But what makes a person likable? And, more importantly, what makes a person dislikable? In this video, we're going to go over 6 reasons why people might dislike you. So, if you're ready to become a more likable and successful person, then keep watching. Number 1. Body language. Body language is a powerful tool in communication. It can convey a lot about a person's emotions, intentions, and confidence levels. Unfortunately, many people have weak body language which can make them dislikable to others. Poor posture, for example, can give off the impression of being unconfident or unassertive. Lack of eye contact can make a person seem untrustworthy or insincere. A weak handshake can indicate a lack of strength or conviction. All of these examples can be perceived as signs of weakness and make a person less likable. On the other hand, strong body language can convey confidence, assertiveness, and trustworthiness. A powerful king, for example, would have a strong posture, make eye contact, and have a firm handshake. These traits not only make a person more likable, but they also command respect. It's important to remember that body language is not just about physical appearance, it also includes facial expressions, gestures, and overall presence. By being aware of your body language and making an effort to improve it, you can become more likable and command more respect in your interactions with others. Number 2. Small talk. We've all been in those situations where the conversation is just small talk and it's so boring, right? It's like, how's the weather? Oh, it's hot. Yeah, tell me about it. And it just goes on and on. And let's be real, nobody wants to be that person who only talks about the weather. Excessive small talk can make a person seem uninteresting and unengaging. It can also make it hard for others to connect with you on a deeper level. Instead, it's important to steer the conversation towards more meaningful topics and to show genuine interest in the other person. One way to do this is by asking open-ended questions. Avoiding yes or no questions and instead asking questions that require a more detailed answer can lead to a more engaging conversation. Also, try to be a good listener and actively show interest in what the other person has to say. Another tip is to bring up current events or things that you're passionate about. Sharing your own thoughts and experiences can give the other person a glimpse into who you are and can lead to a more interesting and meaningful conversation. In short, small talk has its place, but it's important to avoid getting stuck in it and instead aim for deeper and more meaningful conversations. It'll make you more likable, and you'll build stronger connections with others. Number 3. Conversational awareness. Have you been in a situation where someone is getting too personal or too friendly? And it's just plain awkward. It can be uncomfortable and make us want to distance ourselves from that person. This is where conversational awareness comes in. A lack of conversational awareness can make a person dislikable because it shows a lack of respect for boundaries. It's important to know where you stand with someone and what the boundaries of your relationship are before getting too personal or too friendly. It's also important to be aware of how the other person is reacting to the conversation. Are they comfortable with the level of intimacy? Are they shutting down or distancing themselves? One way to gauge a person's level of comfort is by observing their body language and tone of voice. If they're closed off or uncomfortable, it's a sign to back off. Respecting boundaries and being aware of the level of comfort of the other person is crucial for avoiding crossing boundaries and making a good impression. Number 4. Voice. Let's be real, we've all come across people with weak voices, and it's just not a good look. A weak voice can make a person seem unconfident, unassertive, or even uninteresting. It's like, yo, speak up. I can barely hear you. A weak voice can be perceived as a lack of conviction in what you're saying, and it can make it hard for others to take you seriously. It's important to have a strong and confident voice, especially in professional or leadership situations. But, how do you improve your voice? One way is to practice speaking in a loud and clear tone. Stand in front of a mirror and practice speaking clearly and with conviction. A confident voice can make a person more likable and more likely to be taken seriously. So, speak up and make sure your voice is heard. Number 5. Insincerity. Have you come across those people who are just too fake? It's a major turn-off. Insincerity can make a person dislikable because it makes them come across as inauthentic. Faking a smile or exaggerated nodding, for example, can make a person seem insincere and untrustworthy. It's like, dude, your smile is so fake, it's creeping me out. Being genuine is important in building authentic relationships. It helps people to trust and connect with you on a deeper level. It's also important to be mindful of your body language and facial expressions and make sure they align with what you're saying. Insincerity can make a person dislikable instantly, so be genuine and sincere. Number 6. Self-centeredness. We've all met that person who only talks about themselves, and it's just not fun. Being self-centered can make a person dislikable because it makes them come across as uninterested in others and can make it hard for others to connect with them. It's like, dude, I know you're great, but can we talk about something else? Being self-centered can manifest in many ways, such as only talking about oneself and not showing interest in others. It can also be seen in the way a person responds to conversations, only giving one-word answers, not asking questions. Being interested in others and showing empathy is an important aspect of building better relationships with others. It helps others to feel valued and appreciated. So, how do you become less self-centered? Recognize that you don't always have the answers and that others have valuable perspectives to offer. Try to put yourself in others' shoes, and try to understand and see things from their perspective. So, if you're looking to be more likable, try to focus less on yourself and more on others. That's it for today's video. We've covered 6 reasons why people might dislike you instantly, from weak body language to self-centeredness. Remember, these are things that can be improved upon, and it's never too late to make a change. Take a moment to reflect on yourself and see if there are any areas that you can work on. We hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. If you have any comments or personal experiences you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.